And I'm very afraid of having cake thrown at me, so they're going to hold the cake from being cut until I finish my remarks. But I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here today, and to celebrate along with all of you in the tandem couples retirement. I like to say that they're going to be transitioning from public health security to Social Security. And let's see how long they can stay retired. This couple does not, they do not know what retirement is, so I assume that they'll still stay in contact with many of you. On a more serious note, I wanted to share with you some of the experiences. I have the privilege of having been involved with them over the years with the Vietnamese American community. And to me, the most important things that I have learned through the years is the type of passion, love, and commitment and integrity that Ms. Mo and Mr. Chung have brought to the community. And it is with that that builds stronger communities, especially in this country. So today, it's kind of nice to be able to sit here and, excuse me, read through the brochure here, and also be reminded of their trials and tribulations over the years. I've known, I actually am in this middle generation where I'm not yet Social Security, but I'm no longer youthful and young. So I was a Georgia Tech graduate in the early 90s before their son Sue graduated. And so I've known the whole family through these experiences. And I have to say that it's a great, it's a great testament to have the family as part of the Atlanta community. But I would also encourage you to, over time stay in touch with them, because they have so many experiences. And I consider myself to be extremely fortunate because we've been over here for many years. But they had some harrowing experiences through the process of leaving Vietnam when the communists were taking over South Vietnam. And these are the stories that over generations, the memories fade, but the experiences to them, they're very seared into the memory, the experiences. And these are the memories that are important to have as we continually strive to build a better country here, is to actually be able to share these experiences with all of you, but then also is to actually use them in order to also, pass down to the families of their children and grandchildren what it was of a country it is, and how to maintain that culture. So I don't want to, you can go ahead and start cutting the cake. Thank you very much for having me be here. So let's see, this dates back to literally about, my gosh, has it been that long? 2008. Okay, 2008, yes. Wow, that means I'm a little older now. So there was an exhibit about the Vietnam War, and some of the, what I would consider landmark events during the Vietnam War. It was an exhibit that over the years, it's been at the High Museum before, but this particular one was in Lilburn. And so the agency had reached out to me on maybe, being able to talk to some of the Vietnamese American families here in Atlanta. And so I thought that Mr. Lee and his family were very much emblematic of the Vietnam War experience. And so they did a great, Beth Warren. I've known some folks over the AJC for many years here. She did a long story. I mean, this is a great advertisement for the family here as well. But it recounted Mr. Lee's time as an early cadet, as well as the escape by boat. And if you see the photos, they're on these old wooden boats that are filling up with hundreds of people, and dark at sea. So these are some of the experiences that, even for myself, I didn't experience, so then I get to see it. My wife likes to say that I went through the Carnival Cruise Line while she went through the boat person, because I actually left ahead of time on a plane as opposed to as a boat person. So, it also is symbolic of the time we lived in back then as well, because in the late 70s, there was extreme dissonance inside this country as well, post the Vietnam War, right? And this is just one example of, I think, what it is to be what it is to, over time in this country, you can have very ordinary people build extraordinary lives and achieve the American dream, really because this land offers enormous opportunity, and that's exactly what this was. Yeah.
Yeah.